This is a voluntary program that recognizes above and beyond projects as per the regulations. These are projects that they don't have to do. They have to, as long as they comply with their permits, in most cases, they don't have to do this. This is an exceptional group, and the voluntary participation is just amazing. And I do appreciate all their hard work and a lot of reductions, as you heard, recycling, etc. And at the schools also, great participation by them.
From the parishes to the companies, they worked hard in going above a step, and DEQ recognizes this, and hopefully other companies will join in for these awards, and there again, it's just to make sure that everyone, and it helps the employees realize how important it is to keep everything, up to the regulatory agency's requirements.
I think the Environmental Leadership Program is really an alternative way of trying to keep Louisiana clean and at the same time assist with economic development. It's a voluntary effort. We don't coerce folks into doing it. These are folks who go above and beyond what is required and really have a unified commitment to keeping Louisiana clean, and also in the process we try to draw businesses and good economic development to our state. In the past, it used to be limited only to businesses and industry. But what we did in the last couple of years is expand those categories to include schools. As you saw today, we had St. Margaret's Catholic High School, and they're doing a phenomenal job on different aspects of keeping our environment clean. We've also expanded this to municipalities. You have our towns, our cities, who've really worked very hard to make sure that they keep their communities clean, making them attractive for new residents to move into those communities and bring good paying jobs and businesses into those communities. So once again, it's an alternative approach. We're very excited about it, and we're getting a whole new cadre of individuals that are joining this program.
Today I was very fortunate and received the Environmental Leaders Award for 2010 from the Department of Environmental Quality. To me, it's a very special award. It's when I look at the other people that this award could have been given to, I feel honored to be selected. I mean, this is the person who the department believes has made a significant impact on this state, not only in the last year, but over their career. And as an environmental person, that's what you live for, is to have made a difference at the end of the day.
When we were first contacted that we were chosen to receive this phenomenal award from the Department of Environmental Quality, I was stunned. One thing that you don't do as a public servant in trying to do the right thing for the environment is to do it for an award. You do it for the right reasons, and what we have accomplished in Denham Springs has been just phenomenal. But to get the recognition of this agency that regulates us in a big way is truly a special. And we're so thankful we have this great relationship with DEQ and the leadership over here. And I just can't say enough about this award. It continues to certify our relationship is a great relationship.
One of the biggest things that makes me the most proud is the recycling of the milk solids that are left over out of the milk tanks when we clean them out. We take that and separate it and put it in a tanker and bring it to the dairy farm, and we use that to fertilize the fields. So there's no waste coming out of our plant in Baton Rouge that's unused. We use it for fertilizer. And that makes me really, really proud. And another thing that we did, we partnered with Baton Rouge, the City of Baton Rouge, and the Recycling Foundation to promote recycling in our area. And the tonnage went up 23% in the first month. And so that made me really proud that we were having an impact on our community, not just on our recycling efforts, but the recycling of our entire community. So I was very proud of that.
Each student in science club would get a packet, and you get it for a week, and they had these little platelets, and they'd say no dumping, and you'd glue them to the storm drains, and it said this leads to lake, so the people would know not to blow their leaves down there. And you do that, the students would do that up their street and on all their drains, and then each student would do that.
Also, we passed out flyers at the local Kmarts and everything and told people about how each places are recycling, and nobody knew until that all the 5 places were recycling places.
A few of us went to the marsh and we planted grass all along this little bayou, and then later on this last summer we went to Martin Beach and we planted grass all along Martin Beach to prevent the erosion.
A cleaner today for a greener tomorrow.
Our family has been recycling as a way of living on the dairy farm since we've been here since 1774. So this is just a natural extension of what we've done all these years, and it makes me proud to be at the helm and doing these great things with our team.
The city of Denham Springs has its own sewer system, and we operate it, and collection system and treatment system. And of course, DEQ regulates our permit process. And when I became mayor 8 years ago, we were in a very critical situation with our ability to meet our permit. In fact, we weren't meeting our permit, so the city council and I began the vision of changing the method that we treat our sewer. And the creek that we discharge in has already been declared an impaired water body in the state of Louisiana. It's called Gray's Creek. So we took the initiative. We issued bonds, sewer revenue bonds, to cover the cost of the construction of this sewer treatment plant. And the sewer treatment plant now is doing such a phenomenal job. A meeting with DEQ about 4 weeks ago. In that meeting, it was disclosed to us that the water quality at the point of discharge is so phenomenal and so clear that they are so happy with what the city of Denham Springs is doing to improve this water body. And we are too. And in fact, the residents downstream from our point of discharge are just in great raves, giving us great raves about what we're doing as it flows through their little community.
Excited about what this department's doing. It's it's a forget-me department. Remember that. It's one where, for the most part, no one wants to hear about DEQ, but as you saw today, it can make a difference. It's about education. It's about getting folks to participate, bringing people together to solve problems, and that's what I'm excited about, the future of DEQ and the future of the state.
Every entity, every individual in Louisiana can be an environmental leader, and Louisiana needs that because, once again, a clean environment makes for a good business environment. And I think everyone can join in this effort in keeping our state clean.
Above and beyond, they take these projects on voluntarily. They don't have to do it. They're not getting some kind of compliance order from the department or EPA to do this. These are voluntary projects to reduce pollution, and it's a great job.